Pod Network Entertainment.
Lance, may tanong ako.
Ano yun, Jacob?
By any chance, nagkaroon ka ba ng interest, likelihood, kahit hindi
likelihood?
romantic, kahit physical, kahit just appreciation towards towards an orgmate?
Well, may mga masasabi akong pogi kong members. Kasi kung like, napaka-broad kasi nung sinabi mo na like appreciation, likelihood.
Okay,
parang, attraction. I think that's a big word. Is it?
Physically attracted.
Basta may mga member tayo na popogian.
Iba yung narinig ko.
Sabi ko, basta may mga member tayo na napopogian. Bakit ikaw ba, Jacob? Like, wala ka ba nagustuhan sa members mo?
I think
nagustuhan physically?
I think nakyutan. You appreciate the visuals, you appreciate their vibe, how nice they are, but not really in the sense na, oh, I want to date this person, like that.
So, wala kang parang, naging crush sa org mo?
Meron, syempre.
Pero ayaw mo i-date? Or ayaw mo dahil student leader ka? O ayaw mo dahil, kayo? Like, I don't know, quits lang kayo?
Siguro bored lang talaga ako, kaya ayoko.
So, wala kang time?
Oo. Ikaw ba?
Lo! Hindi, never na sa akin.
Hindi, may time.
Ano time? Lagi naman tayo may time for everything. Kaya naman may time tayo sa hello to everyone all over the world. Magkakasama na naman tayo sa isang gabing puno ng kwentuhan, tawan at bardagulan kasama ang leading voices of the Filipino youth. Ito ang
Ganito Kasi Yan. Powered by the Pod Network.
At kasama nyo pa rin ang striving scholar ng Rizal na sumasakses na sa pag-graduate sa pagiging student leader. Ako lang to, si Lance Arevada.
At ako ang inyong podcaster by day, kaming Atenista by night, na chismosong Mariqueño na soon as it's your boy, Jacob.
Talagang napalitan na yung branding mo. Bakit?
I feel like as we move forward to another chapter, we are closing parts of ourselves that once used to be there.
Kailangan ko nang baguhin yung striving scholar ko.
Oo. Ano ka na? Striving, cutie scholar.
Parang Parang sa kakilala ata natin yan. Parang, mahirap mag-claim, mahirap mag-impose.
Ayaw mong gamitin yung cutie scholar.
Mahirap mag-plagiarize. Yes.
Kaya baguhin yung order.
Sige. Pero yun nga, dahil feeling ko, favorite talaga ng mga podmates natin na pag-usapan yung mga orgs.
Oo. Feeling ko din, basta wag lang yung orgs na may other letters.
Wag na lang yun. Pero, syempre, parang...
Ay, hindi na tinanong ano yung letter.
Wag na.
Sige.
Pakabait na tayo, no?
Okay.
Pero yun nga, na parang sa mga student leaders natin, parang syempre favorite natin yung mga pagbabanggit sa mga orgs natin.
Oo.
Pero etong tugon po letter kasi natin ngayong gabi, parang mas advanced level to.
Bakit advanced level?
Kasi mas eksplosibo.
Okay.
Feeling ko ito yung parang hindi pinag-uusapan masyado.
Talaga ba? Okay, sige. Tingnan natin kung
ready ka na ba?
I am born ready, Mr. Arevada.
Okay. Dear Jacob and Lance, bawal bang lumabas with your members kapag ikaw ay student leader?
Ako, I always go out with my department, with my core, after meetings, ganyan-ganyan.
Kumakain kami sa Jollibee.
Pero wholesome
pumunta ako sa Espanya. Lumalabas, kumbaga, kasi hindi naman din pwede na para lagi ka lang order. Kailangan meron ding hangouts.
Ang tanging disclaimer ko lang dyan ay wholesome meetups.
Eto ka nga. May nagpaparamdam akong member na he likes me. He is interested in me and it crosses the lines of he wants something to happen between us. And sa totoo lang, type ko siya.
Oh my.
Parang mali.
Mali yung...
Wala lang. Parang mahirap.
Oo.
Pogi siya. At pasok na pasok siya sa type of guy I usually date or even just hook up with. But
Mr. Student Leader,
he works under me. Under me. And we directly work together. Ako.
Talagang the student leader is on top of their game.
Yes. Di mo sure. Baka nasa bottom of the barrel.
No, but the member works under them.
Okay. I don't know if may rule, pero di ba sa office or being in power, may power dynamics involved. And doon ako hesitant. Lalo na pag kumalat sa mga ka-org namin. I'm a respectable figure. And as much as I want to be someone they can go to, alam ko na kailangan magkaroon ng line on what is acceptable and what is not. Should I just wait until my term ends before I try and see things with him? Or kahit fun ba ay hindi talaga pwede?
Oh.
Nagmamahal, Sonaria. Jacob, tugon po.
Kung ano man ang nais at mithiin mo na gusto mong gawin, tandaan lamang ang limitasyon at boundaries mo sa lahat ng iyon. Pero sana gabayan ka kung ano man ang minimithi ng puso mo. Lance, tugon po.
Leader ka, hindi ka follower. Dapat ikaw yung nagli-lead sa pagdodraw ng lines on what is acceptable or not for your fellow members to follow that. Mahirap na parang ikaw yung magbe-blur ng lines in the process. Yan. In-expect mo ba yung parang talagang eksplosibo na ano natin?
Hindi ko in-expect, lalo na yung last line. Na interested, I think nag-show siya talaga ng interest in wanting to hook up with the member.
And for context lang din, lalaki din yung letter sender.
So they're both both guys.
Ako, ito na naman tayo.
Okay. That adds
talaga?
context.
Ano?
That adds context.
That adds context nga rin talaga.
No, because at the end of the day, there will always be, for me, power dynamics involved. During my year with Alice in SecGen last year in Kaith, I know parang this was one of the questions na parang I was asking about like the dating rules kasi I was in another org before na nag-awa yung dalawang nasa EB because naging magjowa sila and then nag-break.
Oh.
So parang in the org I joined, yung in Kaith, I don't think it's discouraged yung parehas kayong MBs or officers. I think what's discouraged is same department, or what is discouraged is
So, pwede o bawal?
discouraged.
So-
I mean, at a certain power dynamics is not pwede. Like for example, same department. Like both kami from Fin. No. Like if you're dating someone outside of your department. Pero if you're student leader, like for example, in your position.
Feeling ko kung student
na
leader kasi talagang
ikaw yung
nasa
president.
pinakamataas eh.
I think that sets a different rule din naman.
Oh.
Na mas cautious ka dapat because your actions are not just the determinant of your organization or not just you and your EB but your organization.
Gets. Parang sa experience naman namin, wala kasing, ewan ko kung sa inyo, pero
Walang CIP?
hindi, walang explicit rules doon mismo sa, may CIP, yes. I mean,
Pero wala naman doon.
code of
Oo.
conduct ethic, pero wala akong maalala from any sort na talaga sinasabing bawal magkaroon ng relasyon sa isang ganitong
Tsaka
sa
yung
ganitong
hookup din, hindi
posisyon.
naman malalaman nila masyado.
Yun nga eh.
Unless may magkakalat.
Or unless magpapahuli.
Or magpapahuli.
Pero yung ganito kasi, parang,
May mga tanga lang talaga nagpapahuli do.
talaga.
I mean,
So may tao ka naisip?
multiple.
Multiple.
I'd say it's cases,
Cases.
of people.
Okay. Pero siguro bago nating maani if sa ibang tao. Like, kasi when it comes to these organizations, minsan kasi parang, yun nga, parang sinabi naman ng letter sender natin, na minsan unspoken kasi yung mga rules na to. Hindi naman to yung something na explicitly sinasabi, but more of ikaw, as leader or sa part of your organization, alam mo naman parang kailangan mong hindi i-cross na line.
Oo. And siguro, ang dami din kasing power dynamics involved na baka you'd show favoritism towards this member.
Yun.
Kasi parang for example,
Pag initan mo,
pag initan mo or
professionally.
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
And lalo na for example, EB race season. Like, what if you're giving this person a general free pass and
kaya
not
gusto
really
mo,
making it difficult for them?
Oo.
So yeah.
So parang mahirap din na, lalo in an organizational dynamic, pag nag-work kayo sa isa't isa, makaka-affect din kasi yung sa standing nyo sa members na bakit parang may pinapaboran or nagdiling towards. So kumbaga, affect din talaga yung work. Whether this is in a student organization or I'd say even in a workplace.
Yeah. And siguro, ang masasabi ko lang din in addition to that is, magkakaroon ng conversation na, oh, kaya mo ba ako kinlose? Kaya ka ba nag-focus sa akin as a member? Or parang, kaya ka ba medyo nagka-show ng interest sa akin? It's not only because you wanted to see my growth or parang to mentor me throughout the org, but because you have an ulterior
Your
motive.
And again, parang nasa medyo general level pa tayo, wala pa tayo sa
Yeah.
case. Pero kasi, alam din natin from related literature sa mga nangyayari sa workplaces na yung mga gantong incident, ito pa yung nagiging cause for harassment, for
Yeah.
allegations. And nakita natin ito sa Me Too movement na parang ine-exploit or like nagpa-power trip yung mga people in power para like yun, even nga hook up or like yung mga ganun na parang
Yeah.
not necessarily romantic but very flirty or
Kasi
yung,
even-
sexual
yeah.
involvements na parang nag-lead sa gantong klaseng pang-aabuso pa.
Yeah, and even if you say it's consensual, I feel like there's another layer pa rin na there's still that gap in
Totoo.
terms of your roles in the org.
Oo, kaya mahirap i-navigate to. Dapat nga din talaga sa mga orgs meron ng mga HR systems in place and even sa workplaces para masiguro na walang power tripping or walang gantong klaseng allegations na nangyari.
Totoo.
Parents, this is your cheat code to understanding your gamer kid. This is Keri Kita, Guide for Non-Gamer Parents. I'm Ray.
And I'm Joey. Hardcore gamers, hardcore parents. Let's learn from each other. Dito,
Keri Kita.
Pero sa case ng letter sender natin, parang paano kung like ganun nga, like nasa position ka niya, na parang attracted ka dun sa member mo
Oh.
and type mo siya, type ka niya. It just so happened that you are working under one organization. Parang ano ba, like talaga bang dismiss or may pwede bang makonsider or talaga bang outrightly na no, wag na.
For me, pwede naman i-consider. Surprise! Gusto ko ako yung pinaka-no, pero I have that second thought always na there will always be cases that will be different. There will be cases na medyo, okay, sige, this is medyo, let's give it a pass. But there's cases also that's of course showing na it's unacceptable talaga. Like for example, Lance told me about the story of this student leader parang seeking conversations with younger students, especially those under their org. I feel like, I don't know. Parang, ikaw ba, Lance, when you told me those stories, what's your why did you think that was like unacceptable?
Kasi I think on that point kasi ikaw as leader ginagamit mo yung power mo either indirectly to talk with your members. And yung talking na yon, it's not just, it's something na professional, but it's very personal. And parang yung ganong pag-approach, it's something that also leads to creating that environment where you're not, you do not feel you're safe or you do not feel comfortable with your org. Kasi nararamdaman mo yung influence nung taong yun.
I'd say I agree. Because at the same time, as much as you'd say that you'd consent, there's still that na the person might still be using their power or the opportunities, create opportunities through the org to, parang for example, they give you project involvement opportunities. For example, isang org, I'm the president. I know I'm directly working with this project and I'm interested with someone. I'd tell the people, okay, maybe you can send this person. This person's good. But it's that move to get that person to work closely with you. So, parang you have the capacity to allow yourself to make moves.
Totoo. Gets. Sa akin siguro, sa case na ni student leader natin, mahirap yung gagawin niya to, or like, i-consider niya to, na alam niya conscious siya na parang nasa isang position of power. And gusto ko yung mga student orgs naman, kahit sabihin naman natin parang barkada yan Parang kahit sabihin mong malaki kayo, may tight-knit bond na nagbaband sa inyo. Kaya parang ibig sabihin na mahirap na gumalaw ka within that frame of reference kung gusto mo talaga yung tao. Kasi may mga kakilala din naman akong ibang leaders na parang yung fellow leaders sila yung nagugustuhan nila. But
Yeah.
does that make it a conflict of interest? Oo, kung na-affect yung work nila.
Yeah.
Pero meron ding times na may parang sumasakses naman sa ganito. Actually, yun nga, parang may kakilala ko na kinasal na sila na couple. Pero like nagsimula yung love story nila parang sa student org.
Yeah.
So parang Ano kasi, I'd say, kahit sabihin natin, yung ninauna natin sinabi, those are real, those are valid, and those should be enforced within the workplace. Especially in professional workplaces. But sa orgs na parang, gets din kasi parang hindi tayo ganun talagang, ito lang tayo, trabaho lang tayo dapat. Parang, may personal attachment ka rin. That's why you engage with your org. Kaya, yun yung inaano sa college. So, parang sa points na ganito, may unwritten norms like that, but minsan case per case basis. So for example, sa case ni student leader ngayon and sa member, hindi natin sila masisisi, for me, kung merong nagpagpapakita ng mutual interest. Na parang hindi pilit, sige, kahit sa consensual, pero alam mo yung hindi ginamit ni student leader yung power niya para like i-exert yun. As opposed dun sa case na parang yung student leader yung talaga mismo nag-a-approach.
Well, how sure are you?
I mean, sinasabi ko lang yung like,
Okay.
what could be valid for me.
Yeah.
Na kung hindi yan pilit, hindi ginagamit yung ganong power, but at the same time, kung ano man yung ginagawa ng leader and member, labas sa org.
Totoo.
Like, walang involvement, especially lalo kung hindi yan under. Like, yung nga, project head ka, project member, yun, red line yun. Pero like, wala talagang involvement or talagang masisiguro yun, baka pwedeng makonsider. Kasi, minsan tao lang din naman din yung tayo. Na minsan, may hormones.
Nadadarang at natutulong.
May nagkakaroon din na feelings.
Mm-mm.
Pero kasi, talinuhan din natin na kung gagawin natin yun, alam din ni student leader yung risk of doing it.
Yeah.
Yung underlying tones na implications sa pwedeng mangyari.
Oo.
So, kung gustuin mo yan, student leader, siguraduhin mo na labas yung org mo sa kung anong gagawin mo.
Yeah, kasi, like for example, if people hear about it, what will they say?
Oo. Reputation yun din yan. At ikaw as leader, org.
Lalo na in the era of, like for example, anonymous spaces for conversation, you're not really sure then of what people will say. And I think what's important is everything's consensual, doesn't affect the work that you do. And
Totoong
if
consensual.
Totoong consensual. And if ever it does, edi good, magtikipan kayo dyan. I mean, why not?
Oh.
Just don't put it in the line of work. Yung parang kunwari, sabihin natin, before mag-event, ganyan. Or parang after ng event, ganyan. Kasi may kilala ako. Basta di ko na lang sasabihin. Or kunwari, gagamitin niyo yung space of work. Or room.
Para mag-PDA?
Para gamitin niyo na space for your PDA or parang
Ay,
to do
look down
inappropriate
upon.
things. Yeah. So yeah, yun lang naman ang ko.
Sa akin naman, parang yun nga. Kasi ang dapat din siguraduhin kasi is like, yung kung ano man yung gagawin mo, labas talaga sa org.
Oo.
Like, matuto mong paano mo masiseparate yung personal and professional. Kasi yun yung na parang yun nga, na minsan din kasi talaga, kunwari, ganyan, na may event or like may something else na parang papakita mo na nasa relationship kayo nakaka-affect. Kasi minsan, may negative dulot yun sa org. I've heard experiences na parang, yun nga, couple sila, and then like, sinasabi nila to, but at the same time, yung hindi sila ganong conscious agad dun sa ni-imply nilang effects. Although they are conscious of like their stature already. So parang mahirap na parang sabihin na mag-work kayo, na aware kayo sa ganong dynamic. So dapat ihiwalay o ilabas kung talagang gustong gawin. Kasi at the end of the day, kung ano man yung personal lives ni student leader, ni member, or kung sino man sa organization, wala tayong pakialam dyan. Like, someone from the org. That's none of our business. But when it affects our business, our work, our working dynamics, our working environment, our spaces where we work, that's where we come in. That's where we say na it already affects us. And dapat hindi ganito yun.
I have one question though. Diba sabi mo, it's okay as long as it doesn't affect the line of work that you do. How is it in the case of the student leader we were talking about before? Kasi if we were to go beyond the conversation, I would say that did not affect the line of work that he did or she did.
I think it's a matter of what you represent dun sa pinag-usapan natin. Nag-agree tayo na you are put under greater scrutiny if you're a president. And if this is what you represent, yun.
Yeah. And so it's not just separating your line of work, but also knowing what you represent.
Oh.
Na it's not just once you're out of your org room or once you're not in your event, you're not anymore matanglawin president.
You're not anymore kahit Vice President for Finance and Marketing.
I know.
Oh.
So parang in everything that you do, ano ka pa rin? You're still associated.
Oh, depende kasi if how will you associate also yourself. For example, nasa bio mo na ito yung position mo. Eh di parang ano naman nun kung sa profile mo, gato yung makita ng mga tao sa'yo. In the same manner na kahit sabihin mong paghiwalay na, sige, nagawa na natin. But maging conscious ka pa din doon.
Yeah.
Like, siguro, sige, lumabas na nga na yung org mo, paano naman sa ibang tao? Sige, nakakilala sa'yo outside your org. Ganun yun. Ang masasabi ko lang din is yung mga ganitong sitwasyon, it's very risky. Napalit mo yung baby girl? Yung kay, I forgot the actress, yung sa, yung sa Gone Girl, yung babae. Ang pangalan niyo?
Kalimutan ko na. Go.
Basta yung parang ang siya yung CEO.
Hmm.
And then meron siyang kasomething na intern. And then they're very kinky. I mean, yung gano'n na, parang I think that's something na that should not be followed. Or like, yung parang case example na yung power dynamics na sinasabi natin, even if it's consensual, even if labas yun ng, labas ng company or workplace, but may ganun pa rin dapat awareness on their part.
Yeah.
So, talagang risky business siya. Kasi hindi mo alam kung paano yung gagawin. So, as much as you can siguro, student leader, kung sana lumipas din yan.
Oh.
Para kasi to not complicate things further on your part, on your org's part, on your members' part, I think that's something that's strongly discouraged.
And siguro ang gusto kong sabihin, anong buwan na ngayon? April?
Oo.
April, ilang buwan na lang yan. Tiisin mo na yung libog mo. Antayin mo nang matapos yung termino mo. Ipasa mo yung
Pwede mo, intayin mo na lang din kung talagang gusto mo i-pursue.
Kasi, for me, parang...
Malay mo, October pa siya gagraduate.
Ne, pero isipin mo, for example, in the context of like Ateneo Lasal, na there's just like a few weeks left before your term ends. Just wait for it. There's a lot more repercussions that you will think about if you do it. Kasi isipin mo, paano kung may mga members mo makahalata? Tapos ang next neto, pag-usapan kayo sa org.
Diba?
Or pag-usapan kayo sa, sabihin natin, Freedom Mall.
Diba?
So parang tipong for me, ang laki ng risk involved. It's better to hold on muna to yourself and not allow yourself na madala masyado ng mga tukso na available and just allow yourself muna to to go for it once you are in a space that don't represent the org anymore.
In short, sinabihan ka na namin, kung gagawin mo yan, eto na nga, napaka-risky niyan. As much as you can, wag mo na tuloy. Kasi ilang buwan ka na lang din naman, palipasin mo na kung kaya mo. Pero kung itutuloy mo, understand the consequences of your actions. Kung ano yung magiging tingin, kung mahalata, and yung sa dami-daming effects na sinabi, and paano rin yun makakaano sa org mo, alam mo na yan. So, student leader ka, although malaki expectation talaga sa'yo ng mga tao, pero dapat you know where you draw your line.
Yeah. And you don't want to be the person that they talk about next year na, okay, we need to avoid this. This is our precedent
Set
next year.
an example, not a bad one.
For example, you do this year. Next year, ano mangyayari? Pag-uusapan ka nila na, okay, for us to avoid this from happening again, we'll set these ground rules. You don't want to leave your org with that role na, okay, ikaw yung example nila for next year na hindi dapat mangyari ulit.
Kaya naman, sa mga natin dyan, sa mga brands natin dyan, let's set an example na dapat mangyari ulit. Email nyo lang kami sa kokasiyanpod@gmail.com. At kung nagustuhan nyo ang aming discussion sa isang, I'd say, mainit na topic. I mean,
mainit talaga.
Yung magandang topic, especially within student orgs, share nyo to sa mga social media accounts. Tag nyo kami sa GQY Pod on all social media platforms. And ako naman, it's LNCRVDA on Instagram. Ikaw naman, Jacob?
Ako, the Charles Jacob ng social media platforms.
And naglalabas din kami ng episodes every Saturday. Hit yung 5 stars, yung notification bell. And sa mga letters dyan, baka naman. Saan ba siya makikita, Jacob?
Sa tinyurl.com/GKY tugon mo. At lagi nating pakakatandaan, just know your responsibilities as a student leader. Pero pag hindi mo na kayang itiis, hanap ka na lang sa ibang org. May kakamuti ng kate mo dyan.
Ito pa rin
Ganito kasi yan.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.